All right, let's jump back into another crab's treasure now that I'm a little late, and we can keep exploring the city here. We just got past the bridge, I think. Slack tide border. We had to go around. That was fun. Do I have... What do we got for... Okay, I did already level up. We have 12 crystals. I don't think that's enough for anything at all. I don't know. It kind of looks like he could squeeze through there. Nice tennis ball. Thank you. I like the tennis ball. It's like the... It's got the rollout attack like the coconut. Why do I feel like there's a boss coming up? I would also like to, and I should apologize in advance because nobody is excited to talk about this in 2024. But I watched the first 1.5 movies in the reboot of Planet of the Apes the other day. Rise of the Planet of the Apes and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I only got through half of it so far. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it. I cannot stop thinking about that movie, and not in a good way, because the writing in that movie, they're fucking awesome. I can't get over how dog shit bad the writing is. It's so distracting. Every character is inept and stupid as hell. Like, just every single decision that they make is wrong. It's so over the top ridiculous. And like, I can suspend my disbelief for, like, sure, a virus that makes super smart monkeys and dead humans. Sure, like, whatever, I buy it. Every single interaction in that movie is not an interaction that any human would have. You love the duality here. Are you alive? Hi, buddy. They're asleep. Okay, they're all asleep. Which are we trashing? Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I just saw it last night for the first time. I hate every monkey that I see for chimpanzee to chimpanzee. It is... So, let me set... I should just stop and, like, we can just quit another crab's treasure. Because I ranted at my wife about this for, like, 30 minutes last night. Like, that's how... like, she's like, why do you keep watching it? I'm like, it's fascinating. I don't know what bad decision they're going to make next. All right, let's set the stage. So James Franco works in a lab. Spoilers, by the way. It doesn't matter. You don't need to see it. Works in a lab where they're testing a new Alzheimer's drug. His dad has Alzheimer's, so he's very close to... it hits very close to home for him, right? Testing an Alzheimer's drug on monkeys. Hello. And it's very promising. It looks like it's working. Nice to see a fresh face in town, and right before trash day too. What's trash day? He doesn't know what trash day is. I couldn't spoil the surprise for you now. You'll know soon enough. And they're gonna present it to investors. Apes. They're gonna present one of the apes. They're like, it's working. James Franco's super confident. He tells his boss, we're ready, like, get them in there and we can bring the ape in. Super high tech, you know, pharmaceutical company facility, right? So James Franco is presenting to investors about how promising this drug is, and it's going to save lives and, like, cure Alzheimer's completely. And then they're going to bring in the monkey to show the progress, the ape, to show the progress that they've made. And first off, let's listen to this. And that is the long, complex history of Slacktide's trade route with New Carcinia. Wow, I'm so glad I stuck around to learn all that lore. Thanks, Uncle 80. So when they go to get the ape out of its big fancy enclosure, their best solution is to, like, try to give it a drink that he wants and surprise him by just opening the door, straight up opening the door, and there's just one dude with a pole with a loop, right? What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Like, that's the best way that you can think. And then of course the ape goes crazy and, like, hurts them or murders them, crashes the investment meeting, whatever. He gets shot right in front of them, and they see this violent creature, and they're like, well, we can't fund this. All their funding dries up, whatever. Well, good morning, there's no fork. We're ranting about Planet of the Apes. This place is huge. Enamored with the sight of our fair city, I can honestly say I've never seen anything like it. You should go and explore, but I'd stay topside if I were you. The seabed can host some pretty sketchy characters. Okay, so the ape goes crazy. It gets put down. No chance for investment for this miracle drug because it turns monkeys violent, right? Turns out that so James Franco goes back up all distraught. They had to kill all the monkeys because it's just a waste now. There's just gotta. But then one guy has a little baby monkey. It's like, turns out that ape was pregnant and it had given birth and it was just trying to protect its baby. What kind of lazy writing? All this big giant fancy facility, right? Nobody noticed the doctors, right? Nobody noticed. There's oversight. Somebody would have noticed that this ape was pregnant. Somebody would have noticed that it fucking gave birth in a jail cell. Whatever. Who cares, cast? That's not important, right? That's not the important part of the story. I'm like, so right off the bat, I'm like, are you serious? Like, that's how you... Okay, whatever. And like, that's how they get the ape out of the cage is stupid. And then the guy's like, I'm not going to kill another ape, so you have to do it or take care of it. And so James Franco takes care of the monkey. And also, James Franco still has a job. Somehow, like this thing isn't being researched anymore. They kind of glance over it. They fast forward like 5 years of him raising this monkey. He has been sneaking drugs. One's still working on this drug, and his boss like chastised him. He's like, you never come in, and when you do, you're working on that thing that we're not supposed to be working on. How does he still have a fucking job? How does he still have a job? He's working on this thing that they're not supposed to be working on. He straight up tells his boss he's been sneaking drugs home to give to his dad, and it works. Still has a job. He's excited to hear that. They find out that he has a monkey that he stole from the lab. I can't get... Every single scene in this movie is unbelievable and absurd. Like, any dialogue is so... Like, it's almost cringy. It's like, no, you're really gonna do that? That's so dumb. Why would you do that? The ape attacks someone, bites their finger off, and instead of it gets put in like monkey jail, like where there's just a guy who has 2 kids. One of them is Draco Malfoy, and like his only personality for the guy who works at the monkey prison is he hates monkeys. What movie is this? Rise of the Planet of the Apes. The sequel is even dumber. The first 10 minutes, I was like rubbing my temples and like I had to turn it off because I'm like, this is insanity. The things that they're doing, they're so stupid. Like, please, okay, you know what? I'm gonna recommend it. Go watch it again. It's called a zoo. It was not a zoo. There's not visitors to this thing. Or was that part of like the outside zoo? Was it this? It doesn't matter. The point is like, this guy who just hates monkeys, like, I guess I have to run this monkey zoo thing. Like, also, then they change up. They make the drug more advanced because James Franco is still working against his boss's orders for several years. And he's like, okay, let's keep doing that, but make the drug better. And then they decide to change because he's like, the dad is deteriorating now. His body has built up antibodies and it's not helping his Alzheimer's anymore. Everybody's left Chad at this point. And so they're like, let's make a more powerful version so I can give it to him so it can start helping him again. And they decide to, instead of the previous one was an injection, they put it in a fucking smoke grenade. Like they're testing it on the ape and they're all in like big hazmat gear and they just like pull the pin, like hope I don't breathe it in. And then of course somebody fumbles their mask because they're all buffoons and he breathes it in and he dies. And then they find out, so it makes the apes super smart. It makes the humans not alive anymore. That's this. Why would you put it in keep it in the needle thing? That was working. Why'd you change that? All right. I think that's, you know what? That's all I'm going to say about it for now. I have more. I could keep going. I could go like all stream. Welcome to New Carcinia, a beacon of civilization amongst the harsh violence of the sands between. I cannot stop thinking about that movie. A testament to the prevailing power of industry, the city of dreams, the big crab apple, and the defining pillar of the trash economy which supports all of crustacean society. How did I get into this conversation? That's what Chad is thinking right now. My name, you ask. Tortellini, the town greeter at your service. Tortellini's so good. Please continue. Agreed. Keep going. All right, what happens next? So the one person that I can sympathize with in that movie, that I can like understand their motivations, the monkey sees the Alzheimer dad, John Lithgow, getting attacked essentially because his Alzheimer's progressing and he tries to steal a car basically that he thinks is his, and the neighbor is mad and like poking him. So the chimp, it is a chimp, they say it's a chimp, breaks out of the house and attacks, bites the guy's finger off. And so of course police come and whatever. Also, like, and then he goes over and hugs John Lithgow. He's like, I was just trying to protect you. And the crowd that is gathered is just staring like, like, how are you not running away? First of all, there is a wild animal on the loose. So that's how the monkey, that's how he gets put in the monkey jail. And then James Franco's like, it's okay, Caesar, we'll fight this. His character somehow is not in jail and also still has a job again. He goes down to the you know, law office, whatever. He's like, I need to appeal this decision, whatever. And the person behind the desk is like, well, it'll be about 90 days probably before you can do. He's like, I'm not moving until you do something. She's like, well, blah, blah, blah. You're lucky. It should have just been put down. And then she slams the thing down. That is the only character whose like motivations make sense, is the bureaucrat who slams the door in his face. Like, the monkey should have been killed. Should have been killed. I'm about Franco still being employed. Well, he wasn't employed after the first movie. The actor, not the character. How in the world does this, and again, they now know that he took this ape from the thing, from the work. And then later they take over the apes take over the bridge, like the Golden Gate Bridge. Right? And they have a plan. And the cop's solution is to ride in on horses with like batons. What? Like, that's really their, there's gorillas there too, like giant gorillas. They're just on horseback with batons, ready to beat monkey ass. Hello, Globo. How you doing? That was a weird decision. And then society collapses between the first and second movie, but because the lab guy who breathed it in and got the deadly virus, coughed blood on someone else. That guy was an airline pilot, is shown at the end. And so, of course, it leads to the collapse of society. So now there's an ape society and a shriveling human society. Take care, Globo. Have a good flight. Or welcome back if you just got back. So I Am Legend. I joined. Yeah, you joined at a great time. This makes a lot of sense. What is this game? Another Crab's Treasure. It's Crab Souls. It is Crab Souls. It's been great so far, and we're ranting about the Planet of the Apes movies. Okay, one more. No, we're gonna go into the sequel now. We're gonna go into Dawn of the Planet of the Apes because I'm on a roll. So, the beginning of Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, you see like they've got an ape society in the redwoods, and then some humans a human comes in, and then it sees a couple of apes, and it pulls out a gun, and he looks like a crackhead with the itchiest trigger finger you've ever seen in your entire life. And of course he shoots one of them, and then the other humans come running that are in the group, and they're like, what happened? And then all the apes hear the stuff, so they come in, and they're all like surrounding the humans, and the guy's like, no, put your guns down. The apes tell them to go, they go, whatever. They have to get back there. They have to get back there to power, because they have this kind of crumbling society, right, in San Francisco. And so they have to get back there because there's a dam that they need to power on that's in sort of the monkeys, apes territory. And so they need to, they're relying on that to get power to their society. And that's why they were there. But the one guy shot the one ape. And then he's like, because the apes come in and warn them basically, and then they leave. And the guy's like, I have to go back there. I have to go back there. I've never seen that actor, by the way. I don't know who it is. I've never seen that actor in anything before, I don't think. I don't recognize him. I don't think that I can watch him in anything else ever again. Like, I'm just going to know him as this idiot guy. So he's going to go back to the ape society where they just traveled to town. There's hundreds of them. And they said, do not come back. We don't want war, but don't come back. And he's like, I have to go back there. Of course you do, right? And then he's like, and I'm gonna bring crackhead cop with the gun that shot one of them. And she's like, you can't, but don't they hate him? Yeah, of course. They don't hate anybody as much as they hate this one guy that they just watched murder a child. They're like a little child ape. He's like, yeah, but he knows the science thing. It's like, no, like you bring anybody else. So he brings that guy, and then of his kid is like, I'm coming too. They're in this society. He's like, no, you can't. He's like, I'm not safer anyway unless I'm with you. It's like, you're gonna bring him into the murderous ape camp. Are you like, instead of just leaving him with the, what are you, what? So he brings his kid there too, which is stupid. And of course, crackhead cop guy sneaks a gun in but to the ape society where they already very much do not trust him. And then he gets banished back to the car while they go fix the dam, and they fix it without him. Why did you bring that guy in the first place? Why in the world would you, even if there was like no chance of you fixing it like without this guy, like, which obviously there was because you did, why bring that guy and cause all those? Okay, we're done. I'm done. I think that's as far as I got in the movie. Bandit, yeah, you got, like, they're like, all right, you go wait in the car. You made the apes mad. And also the one main character guy has like the weakest backbone and like won't say anything. He's just like, I need to go to ask the monkeys for, and then like will not stick up for anybody for anything. But like, we'll just say sorry for the guy who just pointed a guy who killed an ape child, and then pointed a shotgun in the face of another one later, and that's why they're like, get out of here. And he's just like, I'm sorry. You should be furious at that guy. You should be angry as hell. The movie about the assassination, was it just called like SEAL Team 6 or something? Thank you all for letting me get that off my chest. We can get to the game now. I totally need the town greeter at your service. I'm beyond excited to greet 2 new visitors in a single day. Is that a lot? Not at all. We usually get 20 or 30. Then why? Wait, did you say 2? Was the other one a shark carrying the coolest shell you've ever seen? With Jessica Chastain. Jurassic World. A friend of yours? Not at all. I've got to kick that guy's butt and get my shell back. Oh ho, a sworn enemy then. This day gets more exciting by the minute. I've got to catch him before he sells my shell to who knows who. Can you tell me where he went? VOD viewers, what are your thoughts on Planet of the Apes? Yeah, if you're on YouTube right now, if you're one of the 3 people watching on YouTube, leave a comment. Tell me what you think of the Planet of the Apes reboot series. Are you excited for the new one coming out in 2024? I greeted him with gusto and then didn't give him a second thought. It almost looked like Tortellini was the one ranting. What sort of town greeter would I be if I looked behind me to keep tabs on those I've already greeted rather than facing forward to greet those yet to come? Okay. Where would someone trying to sell a shell go then? I can think of exactly 4 places. Zero Dark 30, that's the one. I did not see that one. They might have tried to sell it to Shellfish Desires, the luxury goods store. If it's more of an antique shell, they might have gone to check if the museum curator might purchase it. Failing those, they might have visited bottom feeders, the dive bar, and the lower crust to try to pass it off to some piece of gutter trash. And finally, they could have gone to the back alley blacksmith to sell it for scrap. Okay, thank you so much. I'll check out all those places. Godspeed, small fry. Would that I could give you more of a tour. But my work is never done whilst there remain travelers left ungreeted. All right, let's explore the city. I'm gonna work backwards. I'm gonna assume that they're gonna end, if it ends up anywhere, is probably at the, can I bounce off that? Nice. It's probably gonna be in the blacksmith shop for scrap. You probably go like, supposed to go through all of them with high hopes that your shell is worth something, and it's not. It's just garbage. Whoa, steady on. Not one step further, mate. You're gonna wanna keep your distance. How come? How come? Your eye is full of sediment, mate? Can't you see what I am? I'm the type of guy who hurts everyone I touches, mate. Oh, that can't possibly be true. I bet you just haven't found the right person to show your affection to yet. I could give you a hug. Maybe that'd help you open up. Bloody shell, mate, you're an odd one. Take my advice and leave me be, savvy? The CVS pharmacy receipt bridge. I didn't even notice that. They do have notoriously long receipts. Hello, chums. For the last time, Isla, give them the snips is not a full plan. Mom, they're making a move on Porgy, and the snips always works. Back me up on this, Ide. The clamps! Sorry, Isla, but your mama has a point. The crabs Porgy is in deep with aren't the kind you can just snip away. Roughing it in the city ain't easy, but I'd rather be struggling down here than dead out there. We get news of more towns getting polluted every week. Count me out of that kind of vibe. believe I hear a blacksmith. There he is. Living on the bottom is bad enough, but listening to the bang bang banging of that crusty old blacksmith is gonna drive me shucking insane. Shucking insane. That's my new band name. Got a bread claw. The doctor said I can go back to work if I'm not coughing up blood. Okay. I hope you're not coughing up blood. You know, I'm not as tough as I look. You don't look that tough. Thanks for rubbing it in, guy. We'll keep watching the train wreck of the apes. Yeah, probably. I'm a glutton for punishment. Surely the third one can turn it around, right? Also, I should clarify, none of my criticisms, none of them are levied at Andy Serkis or Gary Oldman in the sequel. You guys did great. You did the best job you could with the material you were given. And I appreciate your efforts. I used to have it all. I used to be somebody, then one bad deal and pow, down here with this sorry lot. Do I look like a bottom feeder to you? Of course not. I'll make it back up there one day, no matter how many other crabs I gotta step on. Well, that's the right attitude. That guy'll definitely make it. I love your shell, little cutie. Thanks. It's new. It doesn't really feel like me, though. Well, you wear it well in the meantime, sweetie. I'm sure you'll find the right shell for you eventually. I'll let you in on a little secret. If you ever find a shell you're real fond of, you can pay Shellfish Desires to insure it for you. That way, if it ever gets lost or damaged, they'll replace it for you. No questions asked. That's actually pretty useful. Thanks, ma'am. That is useful. All right, let's talk to the blacksmith. I'm guessing that's where it went. Hoy there, Scrap. It's a fine piece of metal in your claws there. Lots of promise. Care to make it shine with me? I would love to. Have you seen my shell? I almost don't want to ask, but did a big jerk shark come here trying to sell a shell for scrap? It would have probably seemed crazy to you because the shell was super gorgeous and cool. He came by, turned that shell to scrap soon as I could. I knew it. Are you serious? Sure as seafoam I am. Nay, wait, you said a shark? Scrap that, my mistake. No sharks came by, nay. What did you think I said? You almost gave me a heart attack. No need to shout, Scrap. My ears work just fine. He looks like Dr. Robotnik. Looks like if Dr. Robotnik was a walrus. They don't even think he's a walrus. But that picture looks like a walrus. Make it shine? You mean my fork? This is just some piece of junk I found in my neighborhood. Aye, and what a piece of junk it is, Scrap. Bring this old smith some relics you can break down, and he'll show you what that junk of yours can truly do. Sounds useful. Upgrade fork. Upgrade one stainless relic to improve your fork. I had a stainless relic. Oh, nice. Can I upgrade it again? 2? Sure. Not enough stainless relics. Okay. I didn't even know I had one. Thank you for not saying Dr. Eggman. Is that Eggman the Japanese name? Is that where that came from? I feel like that got used like interchangeably even here. Living by the square lets me visit Topside almost 3 times a week. It's almost like I'm a real Topsider. Yeah, you keep telling yourself that. Not sure. So you don't know, but you feel very strongly about it. The other, all right, I wanna, give me a hug, man. I love you. Ow. What'd I bloody tell you, mate? Everyone's got the same story. Old Eric can't be that pointy. They've got such a sense of humor. And then what happens? You get poked just like the rest of them. Can't say I didn't warn you, mate. I won't give up. What? I won't give up. I'm gonna hug you no matter what it takes. Look, mate, I really appreciate the effort, but I wasn't being metaphorical. You see the spikes, right? The physical spikes, mate. The spikes what'll spike you. I've been through worse. It's your funeral. All right, great joking around, but seriously, stop it. This is a mite embarrassing. I'll never stop. I can't just leave you like this. I'm doing fine. Trust me. I was just being melodramatic. I'm sorry I said anything. Just be on your merry way and forget this ever happened. No! God, I can't bear to watch. You gotta stop doing this to yourself. Can't you see I'm no good for you? You're wrong about yourself. Look, mate, I understand your desire to fix me. Perhaps you see something in me that you want to fix yourself. Hey, but there ain't no getting around it. The two of us are fundamentally incompatible, savvy? Ain't nothing healthy about two folks who can only hurt each other trying to stay close just to fill some kind of perceived void. And it ain't no act of kindness to force yourself into someone's life when they've made it real clear it ain't the right call. I'd love if this could work, but you just gotta move on. Sometimes there ain't no happy endings. I love you. You ain't normal, mate. This weren't no act of kindness to begin with, were it? You're some kind of masochist. Either that or you just get off on watching my reaction as you fling yourself into harm's way over and over. I won't be enabling you no longer. Poke yourself to death for all I care, mate. I won't so much as bat an eye. Oh, yeah? He did something different. All right, okay. Good COD, mate. You really are a sicko. Take my special technique and get out of here, freak. Is that what you wanted? Did that make it all worth it? You find all sorts of types in the lower crust, but you really take the crab cake, mate. All right, urchin toss. Sweet. Throw an urchin that sticks to enemies before exploding. I like it. Thank you. You thought Robotnik was Eggman's father / uncle? I thought it was just a different name. There's icons on my compass. I just realized in the top left. I did not notice that before. There's also a crystal right there. I wonder what those are telling me. Nothing is labeled on the map, so looks like this is a shop, maybe. Hey there, young, and welcome to Bottom Feeder's finest little watering hole this side of the slurry. Hi, my name's Krill. I'm new to town, I guess. Thought I recognized a fresh face. Pleased as plastic to meet you, Krill. Name's Nema. If you've got the money, why not stop on in for a bite? My kiddos and I would love to have you. We also offer a stowaway hiring service if you're interested in such a thing. What is a stowaway? You mentioned something about stowaways. Oh, I'm sure you've seen them around. That's our nickname for any sort of little fella that sticks itself to your shop. Oh, right. Like a barnacle? Exactly, and for the right price, there's all sorts of them that might tag along. People pay for that? They sure do, hun. Lots of our visitors here are travelers just stopping by who could use a little company on the road. You ought to consider it if you got a journey ahead of you. The open ocean can get mighty lonely. I'll think about it. Thanks, ma'am. Call me Nema, hun. I'm not a crabby old lady just yet. Increased stowaway capacity of 2,500? That's gotta be worth it. It's not too much of a bother. I'm looking for a shark that took my shell. Any chance he stopped by here? Fairly sure I'd remember a fella like that swimming into my establishment. Sorry, kiddo. That's okay. Haha, no worries. Hire stowaways. I'm sorry, dismiss stowaways? Does that mean... Oh, it means sell them. It means sell them. Okay, that's cool. Let's see what we got right now, because I haven't changed it up. Where the hell is my cursor? It sounds like it's scrolling, but it just disappeared. All right, let's pause again. All right, there we go. Jeez. Barnacle, which has 10 defense. See, I don't understand how defense and resistance are related. +4 MSG. 3 vitality. Rusty nail. Defense equals stat on shell, and you still don't really know. I mean, I assume having higher. Wait. So defense is the shield icon. So right now my defense is 45. I'm guessing increasing my resistance also increases. Like if I take this off, right? That gets rid of 2 resistance. Oh, it doesn't actually affect my stats. Never mind. I guess that's before taking into account stowaways. A shell has defense and its own HP stat. I could probably stand to sell some of them. but I don't want to right now. Hoy there, pull up a cork and stay a while. Well, I will. No? Okay, I can't sit at any of these. I just saw the option there. I can only sit on that one that already has something in it. Alright, that's interesting. I ain't seen you before, mister. You came to the right place. Mom's Bar is super cool and popular. Deckard Crab. You a customer? You ought to talk to my mom. She's the one in charge. I already talked to your mom. Now I want to talk to you. These little guys make my trips out to open ocean a little less lonely and a little more safe. What more could a crab ask for, you know? Yeah, I want to get to the crystals. Gotta sit on every pork that I see for some reason. Damn it! Almost got that. If I'll humor you, would a charge attack break them in one hit? Good question. Pretty rarely use the charge attacks. I prefer leaving space to like dodge out of the way if I need to. I should try them more often. There we go. Ooh. All kinds of items. Damn. Ah, I can just do that. That's easier. Oh, another rusty nail. Rusty nail, also good cocktail. Just blended scotch and drambuie with a lemon twist. Very tasty. I haven't had one in a really long time because I never buy blended scotch or drambuie for that matter. Does anyone have a brand of hand drill they like? Like battery powered? All right, here you go, Val. Nope. Almost seemed like it was doing less damage. Barbed hook. Number of hits, not power of hits. Yeah, I did notice that it wasn't it wasn't changing the number of hits as I increased my attack. Okay, so we've investigated both places down here. Are there any other items maybe or anything? Did I see anything else? Damn it. Feels weirdly slippery, but you can walk on it. See the other crystal over there too. Running Skeletor. Akita or DeWalt. There we go. Got a sand $1. See if you have any. I do really want to expand how many stowaways I can have. We got less attack, increased attack speed, higher attack but reduced attack speed, take no damage from falling into the abyss, resistance. We got one of those. Grants any wish. Oh, I think I have a C star too. Higher healing effectiveness. A lamprey. Health drain. I'm a sucker for health drain abilities, regardless of game. Another crab. Revives you upon death at the cost of the stowaway. Prevents you from losing microplastics. Okay. Attacks deal plus 20% balance damage. What does balance damage mean? Oh, plus 20% balance damage. I see. I see. Increases microplastic rewards. How? Maybe. Also a sucker for those. You know, I don't know how much that affects your rewards, but like, I feel like once it's 7,500 microplastics, right? Even if you just died like once because you didn't have bonus stats from other stowaways and instead were like, I want the better rewards, I feel like that already would make it like not worth it. All right, I guess I haven't been to this part of the bottom. What ho, gentle crab. Hi, how's it going? Truly terrible, but I can't let that keep me down. I have an endeavor that will see me in the big cans at last. It can't possibly fail again. That's cool. Good luck. I hear that the upper crusters technology is way ahead of what we've got down here. Yeah, for sure. I hear that they've got some magic trash that lets them send messages all the way to space and back. I heard they've already cracked teleportation, and they can upload a crab's brain into a totally different body. We're shucked, man. How am I supposed to compete for jobs with a teleporting crab? Ain't no way, ain't no way. Sell your tennis ball for fat plastics. Can I go in the pawn shop, or? Ooh, what'd you guys find? Hey Manta, yeah, Coley, what are we doing? Like right now? Like right now? We're hanging out by the crystal. Hanging out by the crystal? Yeah. You want to do anything after this? I know another cool crystal on the other side of town. We could go hang out by that. You're the best. All right. My crystal now. Hey Manta, yeah, Coley, that guy broke our cool crystal. No way. Just walked right up and broke it. What happened to live and let live, Coley? No idea. Life really isn't what it used to be. Want to go find another cool crystal? I sure do. Can't let jerks like that ruin our chill. So true. Fuck both of you. All right. Small fry, word of advice, don't stick your claws in what's going on here. Word of advice, don't tell me what to do. You owe a lot of plastics, Porgy. A lot of plastics. You're good for it though, right? I am in significant trouble. Do you want me to help with that? No, thank you. I'll never grow as a person if I don't learn to fight my own battles. Okay, hope it goes well. Thanks, it probably won't. All right, good luck, folks. You know, it's nice to play a video game where NPCs can just deal with their problems. Why aren't you wearing a shell? You look cold. Just waiting for the right one, I suppose, kid. Heh. You can't just ask somebody why they're naked. Honestly, I like it down here where it's dark. Feels cozy, like being under a rock. I just wish the houses didn't get so soggy. I used to work out in the Vale sorting garbage for Shellfish Corp, but things outside the reef have been getting scarier lately. Crabs losing their minds, new predators coming in, no thanks. No job is worth that. I'll take my chances in the city. Ugh. At least the only predators I gotta worry about here are the loan sharks. And we've gotten nothing done today besides ranting about movies and talking to a lot of civilians. Hey kid, and hey mister, be sure to take care of yourself. I've seen too many good crabs let themselves waste away down here. They'll tell you no one gets polluted in the reef. But down here in the lower crust, it happens. It happens. Thanks, I'll be careful. I hope you have a real nice day. Sure you can. Why are you naked? Yeah, this is all actually, this is all done in post. I'm not actually wearing anything. Does that count as implied nudity, Twitch? You gotta change your name, Lenny. No! Come on, change your name. I said no! Look, we can't be a percussionist trio named Binko, Banko, and Leonard. And why the shell not? We'd sound like a goddamn comedy trio. Well, maybe we should do that instead. I'm listening. Careful where you walk down here, little one. These streets will chew you up as good as any predator. I don't think I've fought a single enemy today. CPS, Crab Protection Services. Be wary of topsiders, small fry. They'll make you feel special while you're useful, but don't be fooled. I moved here from across the sands between. Some rich bastard said I had it in me to be a shell model. Me, can you imagine? Needless to say, he kicked me to the curb before you knew it. So yeah, don't trust topsiders. They'll play you like a goddamn fiddler. Why don't they just go up here and hang out? Oh my god, another one? How many of these are there here? CND Pharmacy. CND's nuts got him. Oh my god. Aggro crab, settle down. What do you got going on up here? The end is nigh. Nigh, I tell you, nigh. You there, young man. I trust you've made proper preparations for the apocalypse. The what? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. The ignorance of our youth. The apocalypse, the end of all things big and small. Cities collapsing, crabs devouring crabs, fish learning to drive. Super smart apes taking over society, and of course the gunk. The gunk, indeed, no one knows where it comes from, but it can appear wherever crabs call home and chokes the life out of wherever it spreads. And surely before long, it will cover even this city. That sounds horrible. What should I do to prepare? I have no idea. I was really hoping you did. That's why I approached you. Huh. Are you sure you know what you're talking about? I don't see any gunk in the city. Calling me crazy, are you? You'll see. You'll all see. Damn sheeple. Chip claw. There's a lot of crystals down here. You know, they probably have another name in game that's not crystals. See you later, cup of nudes. Have fun wherever I'm up to. Yeah, we're going to High Noon Saloon. And seeing Electric Six. Detroit-based band, I think. Fairly certain it's Michigan. Red Claw. What you doing there, guy? Sorry, pal, no entry here right now. Still cleaning up this path after last trash day. I'll have it done soon, I promise. Can you really clean all this up by yourself? They'll fire me if I don't, so yes. Start a nuclear war. All right, you know who it is. Used to be I had a job up topside, quick thing, helping some well-to-do family with some trash moving. There's a fine fellow who seemed to take a shine into me. Sometimes I wonder what he's up to. This place sucks. Me, IRL. Hey, buddy, you gotta get a load of my friend over here. This crap will tell you how things really are. He'll say the stuff we're all thinking in private. The kind of stuff the topsiders don't want you to hear. You hear? Love his hype, man. No more discussion. I'm headed to Flotsam Vale, and that's that. Dad, you gotta quit that job. Don't you read the studies? Working around all that gunk totally damages your brain. It's scientifically proven. A load of crap, if you ask me. If my brain was getting damaged, it'd have happened by now. I've already been working for Shellfish Corp for how many tides was it again? Just taking it one day at a time. Maybe one day I can afford to take it a whole week at a time. Not getting my hopes up though. Is that better, or is it better to like have smaller increments of time? Take it 1 minute at a time. I want time to go too fast. Everyone calls me Krusty. Hey Krusty, over here Krusty. Yo Krusty, how's it going? I'm so tired of it. Sorry I have to deal with all that name calling. That's the worst part. It's my real name. So there was nothing at the pawn shop, it seemed. Nothing at the pawn shop. This was a dead end, correct? We still have to investigate the top side too. I've been up there for like 5 minutes. Yeesh, my commute to Flotsam Vale's getting worse all the time. You ought to take a fish car. I heard it's pretty affordable. It used to be. They only kept prices low until they could run Crab Taxi out of business, and Crab Taxi was just a scheme by wealthy investors to take funding away from the scale rail. The scale rail was only going to serve privileged neighborhoods in the first place. So screw it. I'll swim there myself if I have to. Biting social commentary. Oh. Not a lot of hermits left in the reef these days. Not really sure why. Any mass migrations I should know about? Beats me. I'm not really involved with the community. Sorry. Happy to meet you regardless. Keep safe, small fry. Hey, little guy. I'm not that little. You think so? I'm pretty little, and you're even littler than little old me. Step out of the city and meet some real big guys, and you'll feel pretty little pretty quick. Pretty little pretty quick. Damn it. We got like a maze over here and got the aggro crab seal of quality there. Oh, wait. Can you see like through this? Kind of. Show me the solution to the maze. Must investigate every nook and cranny to find all the items. Gimme. Red Claw. Again, I really would like to sell the. I'm assuming there's a place in town. In here somewhere where I can sell all this stuff. What a pleasant noise. So it's clear these boxes all came from a high school because of the S. I thought that was something over there. I did see the S that you're talking about. And I suppose yes. Oh, cubicle is from, that's from Going Under. These games exist in the same universe, don't they? You see this here? Best view in the lower crust. I'll be honest, it just looks like a stinky alleyway to me. Aye, the very stinkiest brings a tear to one's eye, don't it? All right, we all know our roles. Lex, present. You'll go to work tonight tending bar at the Trash Day Gala. You'll be our ticket in. Can do. Get those upper crusters good and distracted while we slip in the workers' entrance. There, we'll split into 2 teams. Team A will be Lex, still present, and Hurst. Hello, darlings. While Team 2 will consist of myself and Goggles. Hey, Team A is going to move through the fancy soiree until they find its host, the ludicrously trashy and trash-rich Jeffrey Crab III, and sweet-talk him into revealing the passcode to his family's safe. I doubt he'll put up much of a fight. Once he lets it slip, it'll be on Team 2 to slip out the safe undetected and ride the scrap chute down to the bottom with our ill-begotten rewards. Team A will exit the party at its proper conclusion and reconvene in the morning, and Cod's your uncle will have woken up as some wealthy shucking crabs. Hell yeah, steal from the rich. Right on. You fellas have fun. All right, what's going on up here? On the upper crust of society. Is that an ashtray as an awning? I think it is. Sorry, who am I talking to? Oh, this guy. Souvenirs, tchotchkes, miscellaneous baubles of various sizes and quality. Get them at your their cheapest right before Trash Day restock. Hey, Ronnie. Another profitable Trash Day is just ahead for yours truly. The hotel is booked to the gills with eager tourists, and I don't even have to lift a pincher. It's actually CND Pharmacy, in case you didn't see it before. And the CND stands for... CND's nuts, got him. I do love my morning constitution around New Carcinia Square. So says I, Bartleby Shoals. All right, Bartleby. God, I want to punch that guy. Trash futures have never been brighter. I'm positively drowning in this stuff. It's such a rapidly growing market. I simply can't understand how any crap could miss out on these opportunities. Oh, he's got the cup. Hey there, long time no see, fellow hustler. You're that guy from the bridge. Sure am. Firth's the name, don't erode it, you know? You seem pretty happy. Didn't you just lose all your money? Aha, of course not, pal. Not even close. A shrewd investor never puts all his shells in one, puts all his butts in one shell, you know? And that's my goal in life. I get butts into shells, specifically my butt, and specifically the fanciest, flashiest, most impressive shell I possibly can. You feel me? Not really. I'm a shell trader, kid. That's a hermit's lot in life, always looking to upgrade. Swap out the old shell for a better one. If you're smart, you'll get into the business too. A whole ocean of opportunity could be passing you by, you know? What do you say? You ready to start your journey up the property ladder? We could get you in a flashy new shell by tide's end, you know? I think I'm okay. Thanks. You're a loss, kid. See that hermit over there? Isn't he so mysterious? The one standing uncomfortably close to us right now? Heavens no, not them. The mysterious blue one over by the bar. Please tell me you don't mean Firth. Tilapia went on a date with him and he tried to get her to invest in sand dollars. You deserve someone better, Delty. Some hardworking crab who will treat you right. But he's just so mysterious. Oh God, I don't want to hear this conversation, do I? I've just been unable to stop thinking about that awful business happening in the Grove. Would you hush up and enjoy your kelp Benedict? All this bleeding heart nonsense is ruining brunch. Okay, I guess that's not the ones they were talking about. Or it is, and they were talking about something else at the time. Okay, this is where I came in. Items or anything down here that I missed? So there were 2 locations in the upper area that he mentioned. Here's one of them. Shellfish Desires. Hello. Welcome to Shellfish Desires, the flagship brick and mortar store of Shellfish Corp. How goes it, my visibly financially troubled friend? Is it that obvious? It is! I suppose you've come to the upper crust for a bit of window shopping. No shame in it. Plenty of folks pause on their way through the town to take a look at our luxury shells. Ooh, you've got 5 minutes before your pause becomes a loiter, so enjoy them while they last, my friend. Shell insurance. At Shellfish Desires, you can pay microplastics to insure any shell you've worn before. At a moonsnail shell, you can pick any insured shell to start with every time you respawn. Useful. Of course, the coconut is the most expensive one because that's like the good one. Buy shells. You got shuttlecock. Bartholomew. A Felix cube. Wow, we got some fun looking shells. Oh, is this like an outfit? Yeah. Rainbow Crabitalism. Amazing. Mr. Krill. That's Mr. Krabs, right? Is the... Oh, we got Call to the Lamb crossover here. All right, let's take a look at these. There's a trophy. Matryoshka. You got the nesting dolls. Abandons your shell, causes enemies to attack it instead for a brief time. Wow, that is very expensive, first of all. All right. Rainbow Crabitalism. Hilarious. Blackout poncho, worn by crabs that live near the edge. Ivory poncho, try not to stain it with the blood of your enemies. Mr. Krill as Mr. Krabs. Cult leader is Cult to the Lamb. Midnight. Another Cult to the Lamb thing. Made Krill. Fantastic. Love the idea of shell insurance. That's pretty cool. Oh, right. Hey, what we're here to do. Have you seen my shell? Did a big shark come into town and try to sell you a shell recently? He sure did. I told him to get stuff. We don't do trade-ins here. Even if we did, I'd never take the kind of beat-up junk he sold me. I will. Not a clue where he went after that. Does nobody in the city pay any attention? How dare she insult my home like that? Okay, what's over here? Hello. Oh, Jackson. Every day I found myself looking down, wishing you were up here with me, claw in claw. The tide we crossed paths. I was immediately smitten, but my family would never approve of me with a commoner. Oh, we got a Romeo and Juliet story here. There's nothing common about you. Maybe one day I'll possess the courage to tell you, but until then, I shall yearn from afar. All right, I gotta check. Are you Romeo? Nope. Great, now how do I get back up? ASMR stream. Oop, sorry. No better city in the world than New Carcinia. I've never even been anywhere else. That's how great it is. It's already over here. Hello. What do you want? I'm sorry, but I'm a very busy business crab. Very busy with business. Oh, sorry. It looked to me like you were just standing around. What you have just told me is that you know nothing about doing business. Guess not. Telling you, dude, ancient civilizations were way more advanced than we thought. They built all sorts of stuff out of the natural environment. They had no need to wait for Trash Island to show up. What, like those medieval nutjobs in the shallows? Advanced my shell. No, way cooler than that. They made stuff that still hasn't been recreated today, and they did it with magic. All right, I think you need to lay off the seaweed. Seaweed. Oh, it's a good one. Look at the big stupid museum. What's the point of a whole building to store old crap from the past? Call me when they start showing off objects from the future. It's a really dumb joke. I like it. Excuse me, what is this building? What ho, little one, you stand before the new Carcinia Museum of Carcinized History, I say. Oh, neat, could I go in? Apologies, but the museum is currently closed to the public while we put the finishing touches on the new exhibition. Oh, hey, I'm looking for a tall shark who stole my shell. You seen anyone like that? Can't say I have, but if I travel here to fend stolen goods, I'd start in the lower crust down beneath us. Gotcha, thanks. Be careful down there, I say. I think, didn't I went to both of them, didn't I? Both the ones down below. It's got to be somewhere. I just got to find where that shark went. The city is so big, how am I ever going to find my shell? Okay, so I went to all the places. I asked the questions. Gotcha. This place is so stupid, and it's loud. Why couldn't everyone just leave me alone? Everywhere I turn, someone's trying to take something away from me or sell me some kind of... Scuttle right up, fellow citizens. It's the grand opening of the prawn shop, full of legitimate shallows made wares. We got plastics, we got metals, we got packing foam, we got garbage you ain't even heard of yet. What the? You got my shell? That's my shell. Are you serious? This guy's still following me? All right, play it cool. I don't know what you're talking about. Seriously, give that back. It was stolen from me by a jerk shark. Was that a Bo Burnham joke? Welcome to the internet? Which one? First off, that shark seemed super cool and chill to me. Second of all, he sold it to me fair and square. The lyrics of the song? I don't think so. Maybe? If it was, I missed it. Second of all, he sold it to me fair and square. I'm gonna have to come back and check. You want it back, you gotta buy it like everything else in the store. That's how the prawn shop works, baby. How much and what can I actually pay with? Depends what you got. I've got a few microplastics and some string. Look, that shell's really important to me. Could I work for it or something? I'll do anything. Anything, huh? I guess I could probably come up with some arduous and meaningless time sinks for you to partake in and earn your shell back. For starters, why don't you scrape the barnacles off my sweaty... Wait. Did you hear that? Hear what? Delay this conversation, kid. Trash Island is here. This always catches me off guard. I gotta get ready before I miss out on some prime plastics. I'm not done talking to you.
Trash day! It's trash day! Everyone get your baskets! Don't miss out!
Back off! I saw it first!
Get your own trash, lump suckers!
Glorified crunch.
I've never seen anything like it.
It's a message from the captain! It's got his face right on it! It's gotta be!
Guy sounds like Plankton
Excuse
from
me,
SpongeBob.
please. Pardon me. Excuse me, young lady. As New Carcinia's official historian, I'm sure I can shed some light on... My God! If I'm not mistaken, this is part of a map! A map showing the way to a most valuable treasure, I say. If someone were to find its missing pieces and decipher them, why, they'd be rich beyond their wildest dreams, I say.
Hey, kitty.
I like the sound of that. That treasure's as good as mine. I'll be able to afford the flashiest shell in the ocean, you know?
Not if I get there first! Think of all the tourists that treasure could bring to our city!
Well, don't you count out us bottom-siders. You'll be eating your hat when I
Silica
get that
gel.
treasure and fix up my restaurant.
It would appear the hunt is on, I say. The first stop on the map seems to be the forest to the north of here. May the best, Crab.
Apologies for the interruption, folks. I seem to have misheard something. I could have almost sworn there were some citizens here planning on unearthing some valuables. Need I remind you all how threatening the ocean is outside this reef? I'd hope it would go without saying that the duty of such a dangerous excavation would fall to the Shellfish Corporation. That would be safest for all involved. Don't you agree?
Yeah, we hear you, Roland. No problem.
Then, as Shellfish Corp's CEO and this fair city's de facto mayor, I suppose no one would have any objections to my taking sole control of this treasure hunt. Are we all in agreement?
Oh dear. I suppose that sounds all right with me, I say.
You hear what they're talking about over there?
Sounds like some kind of crazy treasure hunt.
Hey kid, I just got an idea. If you can go get that treasure they're jawing about, I'll gladly trade your shell for it.
For real? You'd really do that?
You bet. A prawn never goes back on his promise.
Aw, yeah! I'm gonna find that treasure!
Haha, yeah, you go, kid. Roland can't tell us what to do. That treasure belongs to whoever can find it first.
The corporations don't control us!
I suppose a little friendly competition is only fair. I hope you know what you just dove into, kid. See you in the open ocean, treasure hunters.
Okay. Dang, that was crazy with a capital Z. You really stepped in it now, kid. That squid that hangs around Roland doesn't think twice about disappearing people. You told me to. I recall merely making a suggestion, pal, but the offer still stands. If you can get me that treasure, the shell's all yours. Okay, well, where do I start? Weren't you listening to that old dude? It's off in the grove, way north of here. Got a bit of a walk ahead of you. Great. Well, I guess I have no choice now. I'm on this treasure hunt, whether I like it or not. Oh yeah, one more thing. If you find any other junk out there, I'll take it off your hands for some microplastics. Fair's fair. Right on. Yeah, let's sell all my junk. Holy shit, that's gonna be a lot. All right, we'll do that later. We actually, it seems like we can, there's actually gameplay now. We're gonna go and explore and try to find a treasure. So naturally, I have to get going. And we'll do the actual gameplay tomorrow. I gotta get to work. I have to feed the cats. I have responsibilities. Thank you folks for hanging out. Well, I just wandered around a city and talked to people. We will continue this Friday. Not, I don't believe I will be streaming tomorrow morning. Unless I get home really early from this show, but I doubt that's gonna happen, so. Gonna plan no stream this afternoon. And probably no stream tomorrow morning, like 99% sure. But I will update you in Discord if something changes. Thank you very much for hanging out. Have a wonderful rest of your day.